Hello, YouTube. Andy back for another video. For those of you who don't know yet, I am a old school um, Korean American, as in 90s and even some of the late 80s. That's where my early 2000s. That's where my expertise lies in K-pop. But in the last 5, 10 years, basically a negligent hermit when it comes to K-pop. So I'm here to relearn, and this was a suggestion or a recommendation. Cry for Me by Twice. I couldn't find a music video. I don't think there is one. I think there's a performance music video, but it's an English version, and I don't know if I want to listen to the English version right now. So I'm just gonna get straight into reacting this one, and we'll see how it goes. Looking forward to it. So right away, I can't help but notice there's only 8 people being shown here. Is someone hiding behind everyone? It's picking up the song, I mean. That melody that just happened right now, it sounds so familiar with another song and likely a Korean song. Keep listening though. Whoever wrote the song, definitely was a fan of 90s K-pop and maybe some of the early 2000s K-pops. This is a very familiar melody to me as well. It gives me a nostalgic feeling. I can't help but like this song. I really like the chorus. Who's singing here? Oh, I know. I listened to enough Twice. That's Changyeon's voice. It's very sad to see her not here. Ooh, I want you to die for me. That's kind of scary. Um, I couldn't pay attention to the choreography much, and I'm also not very much of a choreography expert, so I can't say much. It looks great. They're in sync. Twice is always in sync. Different levels, different techniques, different formations. It's sad to see when they divide up into three and three and two. There should be three, three, and three, so it's unfortunate. Um, I'm guessing I was told that Jonghyun suffered a herniated disc, among other um, illnesses, whether it be physical or otherwise. Uh, so must have been one along that time frame where she had to take some time off, um, which is a really big blow to Twice, in my opinion. Um, I'm thinking when I first watched Twice with their Ooh Ah debut. I don't remember what year that is, but I instantly knew they were going to be a big success. The song was catchy, girls were beautiful, great dancers. Their dances were in sync, and they had that cute concept going for them. And I knew it's gonna blow up. Um, and the members that stood out to me in that video were Mina, Tsui, and Chonghyun, and Momo actually. I think now that I think about it, and I don't remember the exact reasons why that I felt like they made a real impact on me on that debut. Uh, Eventually, for those that are curious, my eventually I started liking growing a liking towards Nayeon and Sana in terms of just watching them perform and such over the years. I stopped watching them probably around. I think the last song I really heard from them was Cheer Up. I don't remember. Maybe it was Likey. Cheer Up was like their second song, so it must be Likey. I know Likey. It was hard to avoid Likey actually. And if you knew anyone that's Korean. Um, Back to this song, "Cry for Me." God, this I swear this song has a very strong influence to some very popular song somewhere from the 90s and the 2000 early 2000s. Because that melody or the two-part chorus there, like maybe it's a pre-chorus and it's a real in the main chorus. I don't know how it's being divided up, but those two melodies very reminiscent of the music that I listened to as a um, avid listener of Korean music at the time. Um, I'm gonna listen to this one more time. Maybe I'll pay attention more to the choreography this time. Oh, actually, maybe I'll do a um different video, I guess, or should I? Kelly Clarkson's. I'm afraid of Kelly Clarkson's performance. That's Okay, so I'm going to just listen to. I'm going to react to their Kelly Clarkson performance, and hopefully I don't get blocked, absolutely bodied and blocked by them. This JYP was the one that uploaded this. Maybe it's fine. I'm just avoiding the commercial. I apologize. I still haven't committed to YouTube Premiere yet. Part of this complete breakfast. Going back. This is from Kelly Clarkson's perform. What? It doesn't seem like a production for. It basically looks like a music video. I miss having Twice's full lineup. The balance just isn't there. But beside that, they look great. Their performance is great. They sound great. I think it might not be live. It's probably pre-recorded. Sorry for pausing so much here. Um, yeah. I really like Nayan's part, and of course, I like her voice. It's the reason I liked her in the past. Um, yeah, this part specifically is very reminiscent of old first gen, maybe second gen K-pop. Maybe not second gen, first gen. Whew. Actually, Chio's killing this chorus part as well. I don't like that part. Die for me part. Um, by the way, for those that haven't figured it out, I know enough of Twice where I could probably name them all without needing to look up their profiles. Just looking at this now, there's Taeyeon here, there's Mina here, there's Sana here, there's Chiyo here. They don't look any different from the last time I watched them. Nayeon, Sui, that's Chaeyoung, and likely underneath that is Momo. And then out of the scene here, because she's not in the video, is Jonghyun. Yeah, easy enough for me. Great song. If I had to give it a rating, oh, it really, I'm incredibly biased because it plucks my nostalgia strings just in the right spot. Um, I'm gonna say this is a 9 on my scale of how much does Andy like this. It's a 9 out of 10. Again, I'm a little biased because the nostalgia value. I think musically in the background it's fairly minimal. It's not overwhelming, which is a nice change. It allows me to focus on their voices because Jihyo, Junghyun, and Nayeon are delivering some powerful vocals on the song here, and it's really nice. Um, Jihyo always has had a very full voice. Um, Nayeon's got a more like a mixed tone voice. I'm not saying Chio doesn't sing in mixed voice. I'm just saying her predominantly when she sings it's much fuller and it fills my ears a lot more than let's say a Nayeon's voice. And Changyeon's like right in the middle, I think, in balance. And that's why I miss Changyeon. And I could hear her voice here, and it made me realize that her voice is very important to Twice's music. Um, but yeah, uh, 9 out of 10. I like it a lot. I'm actually looking forward to seeing more Twice. Now, the Likey was a bit of a cringe song for me when I last watched it. I just think maybe just I wasn't into kind of cutesy, bubbly music at the time anymore. So I just kind of, and also like I said, I was fading away from K-pop music altogether and Korean entertainment. Just wasn't keeping up anymore. Didn't have the time or the energy. It's good to see that they're still kicking. They're still doing things. Um, I hope they could continue to, as long as they have the energy and will to do so. I hope they keep uh, being Twice. I think it's actually amazing that they're still together, especially considering there's three Japanese members, right? Um, as someone that maybe, if I try to put myself in a Japanese member's shoes in Korea as a K-pop star, um, you have to learn Korean. You have to um, deal with the culture difference because Japanese and Korean culture, albeit they're very similar in many ways, they're also very different in many ways. The 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 subs the subliminal or the maybe not so blatant but racism from Koreans to Japan, whether it be from previous atrocities that just kind of carry it over, or from just Korea being a monoculture, right? Monoracial, monocultural society. Um, and then also the fact that your family's probably in Japan, not in Korea. Uh, I would doubt that their families would move to Korea to live with their idol star. Maybe they would, but it just sounds like it'd be really tough for them to, uh, well, albeit being the most popular girl group for a long time. Maybe they still are actually even in Korea. Um, but to use your golden years in your 20s, right? In another country that you're not familiar with. Well, they're probably familiar with it now, but it's just to me it seems like a tall ask. But I guess their success is probably what keeps them together. Um, and maybe their bond. I'm doing a lot more speculation now than I need to. In the end, like I said, Cry for Me, 9 out of 10. I like it, and it hits me in just the right ways. The reason it's not anything higher than a 9 is I think I enjoyed um, Stray Kids God's Menu a little more, so that's why that one got a 9.5. I don't know what a 10 is for me yet. Um, but this song was very close, and it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Again, I appreciate the time, everyone. Keep the recommendations coming. If you have more things from Twice you want me to see, please do not hesitate to ask. I will definitely love to check out these lovely ladies again. They're still relevant in today's age, it seems. So they should be on my radar for things I should be watching for. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.